When being interviewed for a position, the conversation may begin with a question about why you want to work in the civil service, as the interviewer wants to determine if you have thoroughly researched the position and are certain that this opportunity is the right fit for you. Working in the civil service is not for everyone, as the work can be challenging and often repetitive. However, the benefits, job security, and flexibility are greatly valued by its employees. I believe my personality is well suited for this type of environment, as I am self-managed in my work, resourceful, and adaptable. Additionally, I am a team player who enjoys fostering strong professional relationships at work. I take pleasure in helping others while being responsible and maintaining boundaries. And I possess a great deal of integrity, which would have no trouble adhering to the code of conduct. In response to the question about your greatest weaknesses, it is not necessary to view this as a trick question, and you should not be hesitant to share your self-perceived weaknesses. Not all weaknesses are damaging. For example, stating that your weakness is your attendance, as you often struggle to arrive at work on time, is a legitimate reason for an employer not to hire you. On the other hand, stating that your greatest area of growth opportunity is in trying to find a better work-life balance and that you often take work home with you, will likely not be viewed negatively. I would say that my greatest area of growth opportunity is that I am sometimes too self-reliant. In my last review, my supervisor told me that I do not always have to go it and that it would be helpful for me to come to others for help from time to time. And so I am working on that. You may also be asked to describe yourself in 3 words. Interviewers pose this question because they are curious about what 3 words you would use to describe yourself as a professional and what those words say about you. However, they are also interested in how well your self-description aligns with the organization's culture and values. Before your interview, do your homework and familiarize yourself with the language used by the organization on their website. Examine their values and what they look for in a candidate, and align the words you choose with those. I would describe myself as responsible, accountable, and communicative. If you were in the middle of a task and your manager asked you to do something else, this question probes your flexibility and how effectively you can your priorities on short notice. How you answer could offer insights into your ability to manage your time and your ability to prioritize, and to keep your eye on the big picture. I would first inform them about what I was working on, to make sure I understood what they wanted me to reprioritize. Then I would ask if I could not continue my current task at that moment. If it was necessary to drop what I was doing, I would take some notes about where I left off, and do what I was told. You may also be asked about the last time you delivered at pace. In the organization's code of conduct, it is detailed that employees are expected to deliver at pace. I would describe to the interviewer when I successfully delivered at pace according to their standards and expectations. I pride myself on consistently delivering at pace. I am mindful of my attention to detail and effectiveness, and never miss a deadline. I constantly evaluate the most effective way of doing things, and take great pride in my work. Preparing for your job interview will require more practice than just these few interview questions.